So for the next update video, I had to repair the hood. This is a garbage hood. Unfortunately, it's made of fiberglass, which for me is fiberglass is the sister of plastic. The two worst materials in the planet. Now you'd think, well, they could have made it lighter with fiberglass. It's lighter. Well, it's not. With this thickness of fiberglass, they had made it out of sheet steel. It would actually have been lighter. But it doesn't matter. I'd rather have something that's heavy duty, that lasts. And again, for a truck this size, a few 100 pounds doesn't make a difference. So anyways, it was broken off here to the point where the hood was barely hanging on. So that had to be repaired. So I bolted these pieces of angle. Another piece here. The other side was okay. And then I welded this pipe from one side to the other. And again, people when they design this, either they're very dumb or they don't care. Because without this support here, this whole thing was just completely flimsy because you don't have any support this way. It's hard to explain, but if you understand this, you know what I'm saying. It was floppy, just completely floppy. This side is completely independent from that side so that it would twist and flop around. But that's fixed now. The hood, this grill thing here is also rattling, which I don't like. Bunch of zip ties. I managed to get a few bolts through it. Probably have to cut that off. But eventually, there's my earplugs. But at least now the hood is nice and solid. So on the other side, I also have a, you can't see it now, but I also have a, on the other side of that angle, reinforcement angle, I actually have a flat bar, 1-inch flat bar. You can kind of see the edge of it there, I think. Eventually, I'd like to just replace this whole thing with something made of steel. And finally, what I did today is these battery straps. So I welded that in there. Why is this dark all of a sudden? Anyways, I welded these coupling nuts. Drilled the flat bar, use a 1/4-inch bolts, welded another one there, another coupling nut there, same for here, and really already had this box around, but for the safety, these guys are paranoid and you need to have something that straps the battery down. The idea is in the event that the vehicle were to flip over, the batteries would fall out and cause a spark. They'd hit the steel. Say the truck is upside down, they'd hit the steel and they'd arc and cause a spark and a fire. It's a bit far-fetched, but and then I spent 2 days on this figuring out the wiring. So I spent about a day, full day, trying to figure out which wire goes to where. And then I had to rewire it all the way from the front, from the cab to the back. And then I installed this heavy-duty terminal bar. Terminal block. So right now everything's working, including the horn. The lights work properly. So I had to install the flasher. Oh, I can't show it to you now because I disconnected the battery for welding those coupling nuts. But anyways, it works. Even the backup switch, the backup alarm works. There's the axle shift unit. I haven't hooked it up yet. Just needs a hose and a valve installed. Some wires got a. There's another terminal block at the back, and for some reason it was literally full to the brim of grease, full of grease, all the way. I don't know why anybody did that. Maybe the idea is to prevent rust, but I think those were stainless steel bolts anyways. But I had to clean that up so that I could figure out what goes to what. Also tried repairing the air horn, but it was, the stupid aluminum was too far pitted and rotted out, that to the point so that it was leaking air, and so I had to forget about the air horn. So I think that's about it for the update for the past 3 days.